He says, look, I give you authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. This is the power this is the authority that we have been given as sons of God, that we could go into cities and liberate them from the captivity of demonic powers, from the captivity of all sickness. Now, could you imagine if even just one church in every city on the planet started doing the Bible, what it says here, to go into their city and heal the sick there. Heal the sick who are there. Could you imagine what would happen in just a very short time? We would see Satan falling from heaven as lightning. We would see governments, evil governments who are being played like marionette puppets by evil forces in heaven, in heavenly places, begin to topple and begin to strain against the authority of the kingdom. This is what all creation groans for. This is what the Spirit of God is actively at work in our lives. And this is what the Spirit of God groans for inside of you, that you would become this disciple, this son of God, who functions as God's kingdom city council in your region. What you permit will be done. Okay? You permit sex trafficking, you're going to get sex trafficking in your city. You permit drug trafficking, you're going to get drug trafficking in your city. You permit all manner of evil and all manner of deviant sexual things, dark things, rebellion. You permit it, you're going to start having it. But whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. In other words, at your word, Ekklessia, at your word, governing, ruling council of city regions all over the earth, at your word, heaven acts and heaven backs up and heaven performs, because we are the body of Christ in the earth. And it is abnormal and sick and gross that people in the body of Christ would claim to be members of his body, yet not be able to perform the works that Jesus did. To be some other lame, wasted away, sick, weak type of body other than the body of Christ, who carried the government, the dominion of God on the earth and sent out even disciples. And at this point, disciples, these guys are not born again. Man, they're still in the first race of Adam. They're not even translated out of darkness into light yet. That's coming later. How much more should we, who are indwelt by God's Spirit, born again into perfect righteousness, filled with the authority and ability of God, able to go into the city and heal the sick therein?